EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
This short throw caught by Goddard, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now a give right side Swift. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 36. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll go on the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Penny. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. This is Swift on the counter. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. No score after 1 on EA Sports. gets off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Swift. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Swift. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Swift again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A dump off here to Bolden. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8 yards.
To me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
Here we go.
Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2. 21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Here we go. 21.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Nick. 11. 65. 12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Alert! 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 Hey, gun!
Garoppolo now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5.
12, fellas, here we go. Flag!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man, that's Renfro. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro, 26 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Hurts trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he's given his guys a shot for late points, as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, kind of like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
11. Stand.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. Whoa.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that, deny a big throw there, he broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
21. Here we go. 65. 12.
Garoppolo to try again on second down.
Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And they're going to spin things up here.
21. White.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo going for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, 73 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11. 13.
Now Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having...
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Keely Ringo picks it off. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there and making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 9.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And now they're in the hurry-up.
65.
Garoppolo on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Wait.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams from 21 yards away. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. To just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run here with Swift. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage.